Hey all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for another 3 versus 3 on the map Ulaan Deeps. And we have Spartan here as the red Protoss, Wolfpack as the blue Protoss, and Mike as the teal Protoss. We have an all Protoss team going up against Adam, the purple Terran. And I think we've had an Adam on one of my casts before. I wonder if this is the same one. It was a long time ago, but it is in my history somewhere. And he is Tristan X, the orange Protoss, and Dahana, the yellow Protoss. So a lot of Protoss in this game, and one Terran, and he must be feeling pretty lonely right now going up against so many Protoss, or pretty powerful, because he can pretty much just Marine Marauder and win, unless, of course, they find the V key, and then it's kind of hard to make a joke about units being OP, completely OP when they're up against each other, because you don't know who to win, who's going to win that one. So we'll just say they're all OP. This game is just completely OP. It's just going to be all Void Ray Marine. That's all it's going to be. And I'm going to speed this up a bit because it's the beginning of the game. Nothing exciting going on. I mean, you got Gateway here, Gateway there. Here a pylon. There a pylon. Everywhere a forged pylon. So, apparently, Dahana is going to be cannoning out his natural. I like this natural. It's tucked back here. It's pretty safe. Oh, even... Wow, this is... I don't know if this is the best wall, but it's a pretty good wall, because he's got the space in the ramp to get to his natural. I like this. This is... I guess is what you call Forge Fast Expand. Oh, nope, it's not a perfect wall in, but he's got some cannons to defend, so that's not bad. So I kind of like what's going on here. We're going to watch this for a while, because it seems like there's... Oh, whoa, well, no, it looks like Spartan's going to try to do it, too. His wall is not nearly as sexy. He should look at what Dahana is doing, because this is a sexy wall. Maybe not the best. I can see some vulnerabilities, but it's still pretty good. It's more than you usually see at this level, or whatever level this is. And Adam's gonna be busting down these rocks, so we can get the watchtower. But you know, Marauder's pretty good against rocks. And what do we got going here? Wolfpack's proxy pylon, but there's a bunch of... Better slow that down a little bit. And he's going to take out that cannon, unpower the forge. Not that there's any upgrades coming, but yeah, there's 2 cannons there. He's going to repower that forge, probably rebuild that wall. Yeah, he's going to do that. So not much going on there. And is Adam going to be taking this gold here? Gotta be careful. Wolfpack's got a pylon there as well. So Wolfpack's going for a little bit of some proxy warpins and all that kind of magical stuff. And figure out what's going on here. Still going pretty fast right now. Looks like we're just going some Marine Marauder here from Adam. Yeah, oh, well, yeah, he's going to factory up. And it looks like, oh, Mike and Wolfpack are being a bit of a pain right now, but I think they've overstayed their welcome. No, they got to get out of there. Get out of there, guys. No, oh, and now they're pretty much trapped. I think this was a mistake. Although Wolfpack's Hero Sentry is going to try to take out the pylon, but his buddies are dying. Can he get the pylon? Come on, Hero Sentry. Oh, and he force fields the mine, or the ramp, but way too late because there's a crap load of zealots in his face. And it wasn't a good force field either, because they can just march right out. So it looks like we had a counterattack coming right now. I don't know if they're going to be ready for this. They committed and lost a lot of forces. They're going to try to throw down a quick cannon. Maybe too late, unless Adam just kind of marches around and doesn't actually attack. I guess he's waiting for Tristan, which is probably a good idea. You don't want to necessarily go in alone. You never know what you're going to be up against. And meanwhile, it looks like Spartan's just macroing. I'm guessing, well, I don't see any Stargate right now, so he's not yet going the Void Ray path. Looks like he's putting a lot of money into cannons. And what is this T of cannons? But, ooh, looks like Wolfpack's expansion is going to die. And they are going to spot that photon cannon, so they're going to be alerted to that presence. And well, now their forces are split. No, they're trying to stay together. But, oh, looks like we got charge lots here for Wolfpack, but I don't know if this ramp's a good engagement for that, but they need to get some support. And Spartan does have Void Rays. Oh, Spartan, where are you hiding those there you... Oh, Spartan! You tricky little trickster, you. Hiding your Stargate, so I wouldn't know you were going Void Rays, but of course I knew you were going Void Rays, because you're Protoss. You know, I hear they have a special edition Protoss keyboard, and all the keys are V keys. So they are going to fend that off with 2 Void Rays, but, you know, Zealot Marauder, pretty awful against Void Rays. But then again, everything's awful against Void Rays, because Void Rays are OP. So that's why we haven't seen Spartan yet. He was bunkering up and macroing up to get out those Void Rays, getting that +1 attack. So they've held that off. Let's check the units lost right now. Spartan lost nothing right now, but ooh, Wolfpack and Mike, they have lost. They have individually lost more than their opponents combined. Yeah, 1, 2, 2,200. Yeah, so that they have lost a lot. I think a lot of it was when they lost everything here. The second those units came in, they needed to pull out. They did some damage. That was enough. They needed to pull back, and they didn't get these rocks down yet. Why are these rocks not down? Silly gooses. So we get an idea of what's being produced here. Wow, Adam has got a lot going on. Siege mode, concussive shells, putting up a starport. I'm guessing that's for some medevacs. And looks like Tristan's like, oh, I'm going to see your Void Rays and raise you some Void Rays. Which it seems to me really dumb because he has a ton of warp gates. He could put all that money into stalkers and just hopefully overwhelm the Void Ray count. I really think he could. He's got a ton of warp gates. Although, on this map, rebuilding an army is a serious concern. You can't really get too much done on 2 base. If you throw away too many units on 2 base, you're pretty much done. And I know Wolfpack's going to spot that. And the only options for a third are this gold here in the north and this gold here in the south. And no one has as of yet been bold enough to try to take that. And these cannons are just not going to be good against the Marauders. Mortal's not a bad choice against the Stalker Marauder, but you're going to need more than that. And oh, a bunch of charge lots from Wolfpack are going to come in from the back, but a bunch of charge lots from Tristan are going to charge up the front. And oh, this is a lot of stuff, but here come the Void Rays, but they got to take out those Stalkers, or the Void Rays may not be able to do the damage they need, but the Stalkers' numbers are thinning, and there should be enough Void Rays now to clean up the Stalkers, so now the Zealots are going to have to retreat because they can't shoot their Shy Blades. The Side Blades, they're just range melee. So unless they can melee. Wow, I completely flubbed that up. And is he actually making it? Ooh, he's not actually going. He's going to see the Void Rays and race him carriers, which I really disagree with. You've already committed to so many gateways. You've got to do a gateway path. You go DTs or High Templar if you want. That would be bad, but trying to switch up to carriers now on a map where you are probably not going to see a third base. You're not even on a second base. Did he lose the base, or is he just not expanded? Is he going to try to carrier off of one base? But it looks like Spartan has gotten bold now. He's going to take this expansion. He's going to try to defend with cannons. I don't know if I like the idea of just throwing cannons everywhere. They're a good delay tactic, but trying to completely defend your base with cannons, okay, I'll admit, it has been effective against me in the past. I will hesitate to hit cannons because of the damage. We got an attack going on. There's an attack going here, just kind of merging their forces, but Wolfpack's watching it. And, oh, I don't know about this engagement. You saw what was coming. Why did you advance so far ahead? You're going to lose your entire army. So I think that was a bit foolish. He saw what was coming. He needed to pull back. He really, really needed to pull back. And he's just going to try to siege from the high ground. And does he have... Well, the Colossus can't outrange the siege tank, so they're going to have to bring some bring the Immortals up, not the Stalkers. You need the Immortals up there, or the Void Rays. You got to be very careful about those Vikings, or not. And they're going to blink into the base, and it might be a good idea to pull back. Send the charge lots against the tank. And there's a lot of Void Rays. They do +1/+1, and they're going to blink under the Void Rays, which means they have no escape path right now. And that's going to get cleaned up. And here comes the carrier, but Void Rays actually are pretty good against carriers. They're kind of designed to take out carriers, sort of. I mean, look how quickly they're taking it out, and they're not even charged up. Although they're pretty much charged up. Look at these level 2 right there, and yeah, you need to pull those back. You threw away too many Void Rays. Wow, we can make those. And we got the Colossus here. It's going to help clean this all up. It's looking bad right now. They're going to have to do something, because right now, Spartan's about ready to saturate this base, and he's going to have huge economy to keep pumping out those Void Rays, and if they keep contesting the south part of the map, no one's going to be able to get a base up here. This kind of seems to be like the neutral zone where, whoa, actually, I take that back. Mike's going to try to take this now, but if they're going to try to hold us with 2 Stalkers and a Colossus, they're going to be sorely disappointed. This force right here could take that on. In fact, can they see this? Oh, just out of vision range. And they went to the effort to take the rocks down off the watchtower and didn't put anyone on the watchtower. That seems to me to be a failure, but they are going to realize that this force trumps this force. And they're going to focus down the Colossus, and then they pretty much, they have numbers here. Oh, those Vikings have got to be careful. Oh, his cannons are not going to get up in time. And he's going to try to go, well, he's not going to, he's going to try to, I don't know what he's going to try to go for. Yeah, these cannons aren't going to get up in time. He's going to have to cancel all these. Yep, he's going to cancel that. Cancel, cancel. Yeah, that was a good call, Mike. You were not going to hold that. It probably was a bad idea to leave those units there. If they had hadn't put those units there, the observer might not have spotted it. He might have had time to get the cannons up. And yeah, and right now, Dahana's going to try to take this. Maybe bad timing. Oh, we do have Templar here. Do we have Storm? We don't have Storm. Is he researching Storm? I don't see Storm researching. Why would you get High Templar if you don't have Storm? Yeah, they can feed back, but what are you going to feed back? You haven't seen any medevacs or Ravens, or there just seems to be no reason to get Templar if you don't have Storm coming. Go ahead, get Archons, but these Templar really don't have any job right now. I don't know. Like I said, this is the contested part of the map. Oh, but we do have some Vikings here, which Vikings are pretty good if you get them behind the cannons. And they don't seem to have anything here. Spartan, you've got some money and gets, I don't know, get some Zealots, some Stalkers. So he's going to do quite a bit of economic damage, but I don't think he's going to be able to take that out. And he's going to try to hit here. Not a lot of probes left here, but Spartan does not want to leave his base completely undefended. I don't see anything moving into position. And he's just going to harass with these Vikings. Or not. Are you going to do anything with those Vikings? You're pretty much saying, hello, I'm right here, and here come the Void Rays. Not a lot of Void Rays for those Vikings. And the Vikings have no upgrades. Void Rays are 1-1. Oh, and now he's got a Phoenix over the head. Oh, but he did leave a Viking in the air. I don't know who wins against Phoenix against... Well, Spartan, where are your Void Rays? Your Void Rays are right here, Spartan. Get them over there. You seem to have lost your Void Rays, although he's going to drive him right into his other Void Rays. Well, there was a... He kind of fell backwards into a flank attack on that one. But as long as he can hold this, he's going to be okay. And he needs to get these probes back to work immediately. He needs to, yeah, he needs to get that pylon back. Oh, Spartan, that was a terribly placed pylon. Are you even going to get 2 of these gates powered right now? I'm going to keep an eye on here. We have a little bit of Dahana pushing forward here, but that is, you threw it on a pylon that powers 1 of your warp gates, stargates. And now you're switching up into carriers, which I don't get because your Void Rays have been doing absolutely fantastic. So I don't know about that choice. But basically, just hold this area. You don't even need to put a base here. If you can just hold this, let Spartan mine up mine out this and get out a bunch of Void Rays, you're going to starve him to death. And if we check the income right now, it is 51 harvesters for Adam. So he's got the best macro right now, but he probably doesn't have the bases. His main's mined out. His natural, he's got a lot of workers, but it is way oversaturated, and he is in big trouble. He almost needs to sacrifice some of these, free up some supply. Oh, well, no, he doesn't need to free up supply. Well, I guess he does, because he's majorly supply blocked. So it's looking pretty bad for the team to the west. And it looks like Dahana's going to try to push this again. I don't know if it's going to work. He's got to get those Zealots up front. Throwing down a Guardian Shield, but yeah, Dahana is going to pull back, and you need to pull back, pull back, pull back. You don't want to get too deep in here. I don't know if this is a good idea. You want to be able to hold that expansion, but if you lose your army, you can't hold that expansion anymore. Now you got a Colossus behind the wall, but those Zealots actually took it out pretty good. And another Guardian Shield. I just don't know. And here come the carriers. I think this was a mistake. You were in a commanding position, and you could have held back here. You had a nice open space, and they got you into a choke. They pulled you back to the carriers. This was just a mistake. And if those siege tanks siege up, well, they don't need to because your army's dead. That was a mistake. I hope it doesn't cost them the game. They have this expansion up, but now there's no army here to hold it. There's no army here to hold this expansion. You've got people. You've got to take care of your army. I won't claim that I don't throw my armies away at times. So if you want to call me hypocritical, yeah, I probably am. But you got to know when to pull your army back. When you're like, dude, if I get my army killed, I got to rebuild it. That's money. That's production time. If you're Zerg, that's larva. And these probes are just kind of long distance mining themselves to death. And I really don't know what that blink was all about. And now they're going to try to hold us with 3 tanks and a very small infantry. And a pylon. And Wolfpack sees it all. Oh, and a Colossus. Oh, but we got Void Rays and a Mama Ship here. Well, I'm glad he didn't go too hard into the carries. He didn't include these Void Rays here, and that Viking might be helpful, or that Phoenix might be helpful too. Just in case. But, oh, Adam's in big trouble. He's got a ton of money, but oh, looks like he finally got some supply up, but he's kind of losing his production facilities now. And he's abandoning his natural. I don't know where he's going with that. I guess he is going to try to take this one, but that seems a bit of an overreaction. If you can't stop this force, you think taking that base down there is going to save you? And then he's going to fly his orbital command right into the path of destruction. He could have flown it this way. But instead he's gonna serve that up as on a silver platter for the Void Rays. And that thing had full energy too. Oh, they're gonna finally spot that pylon. So Adam's gonna reestablish his base over here, and he is majorly supply blocked again. And the Void Rays are gonna continue to march forward. You don't seem to be doing anything about these Void Rays right now. Spartan was able to get up that gold, and that allowed him to get the economy he needed to absolutely push this. Oh, and we're gonna get some DTs and High Templars here from Mike. Both, really? What kind of economy do you have to back that up? Well, you do have a lot of gas. You do have a lot of gas. There's no denying that there's definitely some gas in your future and your present. When did they leave? Ah, they just left this thing, and these guys have nowhere to mine right now, because this command center hasn't landed yet. There it goes. These guys gonna go back to mining? Nope. But you're not doing... Okay, here we go. Now they're gonna do something about this. Now you gotta focus down the carriers before the Mama Ship dies. You gotta focus down the carriers before the Mama Ship dies. You really gotta... You need to focus fire. He's not focus firing. He's not focus firing, and he's gonna try to get a Mama Ship out of himself. And I think a Mama Ship's not gonna finish unless they... Well, unless they can Void Rays, which it looks like they will do. So he will maybe get a Mama Ship up, but ooh, that's a lot of Zealots now. There's supply. He left that supply depot there, or that bunker there. So all of Void Rays pretty much took out Adam, because he's got to completely rebuild his production right now, and his supply. He has 27 supply worth of. He cannot build. He has got to sack at least half of these SCVs. He's got to build so many supply depots to ever be able to build a unit, and his SCVs are just dead weight. And these stalkers really... Oh, those are the Honda stalkers. I thought those were from the attacking force. The Zealot's not going to do that much good against Stalker Carrier. I guess they're going to try to take out these pylons, which is not going to come anywhere near to supply blocking him or depowering any buildings. And you're going to try to take this. This is not enough to take this. And is there... I don't know if there was anyone doing detection. There's a number back there, but if you're going to go, you got to go big. I'm not sure where those stalkers are going. So they're going to try to reestablish this base, but now they got this base sitting here vacant. No one's using it. I suppose Adam would have lost it if he'd left it there, because they didn't deal with those Void Rays until he passed over that area. But like I said, he needs fill up a lot of supply depots. He's got to sack some of these SCVs. They're just dead weight. Oh, looks like we're about to have an engagement here. And Wolfpack, you got to stay back. Yeah, back up to the photon cannons. That was very, very smart. I'm very proud of you, Wolfpack. You get a gold star for today. I should start granting achievements. That would be fun. I could create little animations, which I don't know how to do, that kind of look similar to the in-game StarCraft achievements. And every time I see something good, I can throw up an achievement. Wolfpack retreats to the photon cannons. 10 achievement points. I should consider doing that. I just have to figure out, one, how to do animations inside my videos, and two, how to get this going real time. I'd have to somehow like have a system to type it in and have it pop up in game, or I could just, you know, add it later as a special effect and just assume it's going to be there. Here I am talking about stuff that's probably nowhere near in my future, and this is going to be a pretty scary force, especially since it's cloaked. We need to get the mothership in there, though. And now the zealots. Well, you can still see the guys in the front. If you really want to help take out those stalkers, the zealots are not your big concern. You want to defend the mama ship. The mama ship's about to go down, but so are the stalkers. And do they have anything to defend this? Where did the carriers go? Where did the carriers go? Carriers are going... Oh, they're fighting these Archons here. I don't know if I missed a battle here, but they got some stuff at their back door, and they're about to loot. Oh! Finish off the fleet beacon. Or don't. I don't know. Oh, and now Tristan is supply blocked. And that carrier won't go, and if they knock out the fleet beacon, he won't be able to... If they knocked out that fleet beacon, this carrier couldn't even be in queue right now, but... He's got a lot of building up to his supply. He is way oversupplied now himself. And where do those carriers go? Apparently they've decided to counterattack it. This is a pretty scary counterattack right now. But they're still going to have to deal with this army, including Spartan's cannon farm to the north. Oh, and he's got some carriers of his own with some pretty decent upgrades. 112 against 021. I don't know how to measure those, but you're not doing anything about this right now, and I think they've kind of got an advantage on you because you've got nothing to stop this. There's almost no anti-air here. The missile turrets right now are your best defense. And Tristan is being revealed. He's got nothing left. He's just got his army. He can't rebuild. He does not have a probe, so he's all in right now. He can't do anything right now. But they are just slicing through their opponents. Both sides are just... But I'm gonna give it to Spartan just because he's got this up here, and they're gonna have to be hard pressed to break this. And without, I mean, Spartan just pull back with his army and pretty much defend those cannons pretty well and win the game. But he may not have to, because in a base race right here, they have the advantage because they only got one. Okay, they got 2 bases left to take, and these carriers are getting further away, and they still got several bases to slice through. Oh well, no, let's see. Oh no, that's Mike gonna take that expansion because nobody ever took it. Oh, we're gonna hide a command center. So is that gonna be how they're gonna win a base race, by hiding a command center? I don't think it's gonna happen. Are they doing anything about this? Someone got into a vortex. Oh, did Spartan pull his carriers back right now? Ooh, 2 carriers back unless more already died. Although I don't see a mama ship, so they must have focused that down before the vortex was thrown down. And Dahana is being revealed. I'm pretty sure he can't rebuild right now. I don't think I see any probes for him anywhere. Oh, he does have a probe, and he's got money. He's gonna throw down a Nexus. But they still just can't stop this Void Ray force. And they still have not finished off Wolfpack's base, and they have to do that before they can even start on Spartan's base. Spartan has a ton of money. But his production facilities are in a bit of a danger right now. But, whoa! Pause that, pause. Sorry about that. I had a weird video just kind of went wonky again. It's the second time that's happened since I updated my graphics drivers. It's starting to concern me a little bit, but back to the game. Well, look at all these SCVs just sitting here holding gold minerals and having nowhere to take them. Oh, and Adam's like, I'll retake this base. Whoops, and you're about to get your command center cannon, and that would not be good for it. But they still, I mean, they still got this force alive right here, but they're gonna have to take out the army of Spartan if they're gonna win this, unless Spartan does something completely dumb and doesn't actually defend the remaining buildings. And if he doesn't actually start taking out buildings, Spartan, what are you doing, Spartan? Spartan, what are you doing right now, Spartan? Spartan's busy throwing down cannons. He's not taking out bases. Wolfpack's got a ton of probes. Spartan, you spend all your time building cannons. Carriers can outrange cannons, and how much does an interceptor cost? 25 minutes. He's got plenty of money to make interceptors all the live long day. So cannons are really not a problem for him. You've got to do something about those carriers, or at the very least you got to defend your buildings. But he's got a lot of cannons coming, and it's going to take a long time to get through all of those. Although with all these photon cannons, the photon cannons are focusing down the interceptors, and if he gets the pylons, oh, this could be bad. Spartan, you have to focus down the carriers. You can't let the interceptors take you on. Although, how many interceptors do we have? Let's keep an eye on the interceptor count. That'll tell us how much damage the photon cannons are doing to the interceptors, which looks like it's starting to be a considerable number, but he's got to focus down the carriers. There goes one. There goes two. Come on, Spartan. There goes three. There goes 4, 5, 6, and the carriers are gone. Tristan has no forces. Dahana is being revealed. I don't know what he's got. He doesn't really have any. He's got these. So why don't you go take those out? I mean, we've got Wolfpack following that. And there's the GG from Tristan. So there's the GG. So it was an interesting game. It was a fight for that bottom center of the map, and then it just became a base race. Carriers versus Void race. I think we all knew who was going to win that one. Oh, please don't tell me you're going to force him to take out that... Come on, Adam. Don't be that guy. You're found. You know it's going to die. You can't outrun a Phoenix, and they're eventually going to see... Yeah, we know there's stuff down there. Oh, he's going to rebuild. Really? You think you're going to rebuild and win this by yourself, Adam? Come on, Adam. Are you going to be that guy? Okay. Okay, he left. There was no GG, but his buddy's GG'd, so I'm going to let it pass. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.